everybody, it's Travis. It has been 1 year today since I went down and had my surgery. For those of you who haven't seen my previous videos and just are coming across this one for the first time, I went down to Tijuana, Mexico and had the surgery performed by Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. That experience was an amazing experience. The staff and everyone was great, and the year that has followed has been an amazing year with lots of amazing changes, not only physically but emotionally, in my career, and just more ways than I can explain. I'm really excited to be able to check back in with everyone today. It's been about 6 months since I made my last video, I believe, and I've lots of things have changed since then. So I'm going to start right in. When I having my my surgery, about 3 weeks prior, my high weight was 326 pounds. That was prior to starting the liquid diet. Currently, I am 181 pounds. That is a total weight loss of 145 pounds, and I have been holding at about this 180, 181 weight for probably about a month and a half, 2 months. I've kind of plateaued down where my body wants to stay. So amazing results. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to sit down and make this video and be able to tell everyone that I've lost that much weight. I never thought that it was possible. I thought, man, I am going to really struggle to get to just 100 pounds. So 145 pounds is amazing. I joke with my wife that my wife is 125 pounds. I joke with her all the time now that you know, I used to carry one of you around, and now I've lost even more than your weight. I've lost. It's just amazing when I think of it. Think of the weight that my body and my joints were carrying around. I was carrying a whole extra person, and now I'm not. And let me tell you what, I have my joints, my back. For those of you who don't know, I've had 2 back surgeries. That was kind of what led to me really getting heavy. I lost my ability to be very active, and it really waylaid me, and I really started packing on the weight. So that was one of the things that I really wanted to make sure, I guess was one of the driving reasons to have the surgery. I wanted to lose the weight so I could take my life back, so I could be active, so I could do the things that I like to do, go fishing, go hiking, enjoy the outdoors. I wanted to do all those things again, and I could slowly feel this weight had just stolen that from me. I could tell it was just getting worse and worse, and I knew I had to do something about it. And so that's when I went down and had the surgery. So absolutely amazing results. Some of my other interesting stats, as far as clothes, when I was 326 pounds, I was in a very, very tight 42 size pants. Those were probably stretched out so they were comfortable, because I remember I was going to the store and trying on 42s and they just were too tight and not comfortable. So realistically, I was probably actually a 43 or 44 size pants. I did have a pair of size 44s that I would wear because they were more comfortable. Currently, I am a size 33. So I have lost over 10 pant sizes. My shirts, I was in a very, very tight 2X shirt. I just refused to go out and buy a 3X. That's what I would have been more comfortable in. So I was a 3X, essentially, and now I wear a large. And it's a pretty loose large. I kind of have to get a large because I have a little longer torso, so I need more of a tall shirt. And when you go to like a medium, they're a little just they're too short. It's not that I can't fit into a medium. They're too short. So, you know, pretty amazing that I've just my body has shrunk that much. Um, so I couldn't be more happy with the results. Um, I mentioned some career changes for me. I actually got a promotion, um, and I'm super happy. I was an associate financial analyst before having the surgery. After having the surgery, I started to lose the weight, and you know, I'm not saying that because I lost all this weight, I got a promotion, but I think emotionally, I was just in a better place. I was more comfortable in my own skin, and I know that that helped with interviewing and just having more confidence in myself. And I know that that confidence exudes, um, and other people can, you know, can sense that. So I have a new job, um, really enjoying it. Um, my back pain, as I said, has gone not away, but I'm able to go and do the things that I wanted to do, and my joints are not hurting anymore. My back is immensely better. Um, I it's just, yeah, the results as far as just my overall feeling of, you know, not feeling that achy, sluggish feeling that I used to feel. I don't feel that anymore, so that's great. Um, as far as, let's see, what I'm able to eat now, I for a while now I've been able to kind of eat whatever I want. Certain things, my taste buds have kind of changed. Um, I used to love sandwiches. I loved sandwiches. It's one of my favorite foods. Um, but now bread, um, it's not. It doesn't make me sick, but it just has a different taste. I don't know if anybody else who's had the surgery or anything. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed like a taste bud change. I don't know, but I have. Bread just doesn't taste very good. I enjoy more simple foods. I love a steak. Don't get me wrong. I love a good steak. I love a good home cooked meal. But it's always high in protein, and I've kind of pretty much cut out those, you know, excessive amounts of carbs. I don't I you know, I don't eat a lot of carbs with my meals. I enjoy getting the vegetables and other things other than just like the protein, the meat. So the breads kind of take a back seat to all those, and I think a lot of that's just because my taste buds have changed. Um, so yeah, as far as amount, I can eat kind of whatever I want. Bread just doesn't taste as good to me anymore, but I really enjoy simple foods. And what I mean by simple foods, I mean like crackers and cheese sticks. You know, like a lunchable type. You know, something not necessarily a lunchable, but you know, a cracker with some lunch meat and some cheese. I really enjoy that. Um, I love Greek yogurt. Tillamook makes an amazing Greek yogurt. I'm not trying to be an advertiser for any particular brand, but Greek yogurt has a lot of protein, but lots of them I think kind of taste just a little. They're a little sour and not so good. Tillamook uses, I believe, buttermilk in their yogurt, so it makes it's a lot more toned down. It's not as sharp or sour of a taste. So if anyone's had the surgery and they're looking for a high protein, good breakfast option, try Tillamook yogurt. It's really good. I enjoy the blueberry is really good. The Washington raspberry, some of my favorite flavors. And so in addition to that Greek yogurt, usually I get some bulk granola, not necessarily in bulk amounts, but I go to Winco and they have a nice bulk section. They have small bags that you can put some granola in, lots of different flavors, so you don't have to commit to buying like a whole box of granola. So I go to Winco and I get granola French vanilla. I have honey almond, blueberry raspberry granola. Um, they have it at Winco. It's great. I love Winco. For any of you who know where, or live by a Winco or whatever, go there, check it out. For those of you who don't have Wincos, I'm really sorry because it's an awesome store. Anyway, I'm rambling on. But what I do is I take that Greek yogurt and I mix a lot, like probably a half a cup of granola in there with it, just so it has a little bit more of a bite. Kind of feels more like you're eating something substantial. And I tell you what, it goes down great. It makes me feel good. It's a good full. It's not like a sick full. It's like a you ate the right thing kind of full. That's one thing I wanted to talk about. If you make the wrong food decisions and you eat something, like if I eat, if I go out and I have like a sandwich or something, or just something that fills me up, but doesn't give my body the nutrition that it was wanting, I just feel it. I just feel kind of so eating this granola and yogurt and high protein grains, like whole grains, like granola, that combination, I love it. I really, really enjoy it. Lunches, usually I'm doing like a Lunchable type meal. Dinners, typically I have been doing just very simple, some chicken, some salmon, some vegetables, and that seems to go down pretty well. But overall, it's a pretty simple diet, and that's not because I can't go out and have a hamburger or a steak. It's just more, that's what I enjoy eating now. Just simple things. I tend to eat smaller meals all throughout the day. I'm really working on making sure I get my water. I'm getting my water, so that's good. One thing I wanted to talk about. With my work, we have a health and wellness incentive program where if you you have to meet 4 out of 5 critical health factors. And if you do, they give you a wellness incentive. They contribute money to your health savings account every month or every paycheck. And I think it's like for my wife and I, they will contribute $1,300 to my health savings account. Well, in the past and prior to having the surgery, you have to meet 4 out of 5, and I only met 2 out of the 5 criteria. And those criteria are, I have a paper right here, so I'm going to kind of read. But the criteria are, your glucose level in your blood needs to be, like at fasting, it needs to be below 100. Your blood pressure needs to be under 140 over 90. Your body mass index, which I do not agree with the body mass index, but needless to say, this is what they go off of. Your body mass index needs to be between 18 and 26. Your total cholesterol needs to be below 200, or a ratio of, or a 4.0 ratio. And then not smoking is the other one. So I only met 2 of those. I don't smoke, so I got that one. That's just a bonus one. I didn't smoke, and I passed my glucose. But all the others I failed a year ago. I just had my health. I just did my health assessment. It's been 2 days ago, and my results were amazing. I passed my cholesterol. My cholesterol, I believe, was 222. wasn't crazy high, but I believe it was 222. It's now, my total cholesterol is 192, which is below their goal, their normal level, which they say is normal, is 200. It's below that, so I passed my cholesterol. Blood pressure was 115 over 64, so I passed my blood pressure. And I have always had high blood pressure ever since I was a young kid. I've always had, middle school. I remember in middle school, like at physicals for football, they were telling me then you have really high blood pressure. You know, they would just tell me that. They wouldn't ever do anything more than that. They wouldn't say, okay, well, we need to look into why you have high blood pressure. They just were telling me you have high blood pressure. They didn't recommend any treatment option or anything like that, which is kind of scary a little bit. But anyway, I always had high blood pressure, and now I have perfect blood pressure, very low. It's like 110, 115. Sometimes it's actually a little too low. If I stand up a little too quickly, I feel lightheaded, and so I gotta, kind of make sure I don't pop up too quick, because my new blood pressure it kind of whacks me out a little bit sometimes. So past my blood pressure, my BMI is a 24. Yep, BMI of a 24, because I'm 6'1", and my weight with my clothes on was 186 pounds. So that puts me at a BMI of 24. I hate the BMI. I don't agree with it. I think they should do away with it completely and just go off of body fat, because I think it's a horrible standard to go off of. But, I passed it, which is amazing. I never thought that was humanly possible. I know I have lost some muscle throughout this whole process. Is kind of the nature of the beast. But the fact that I'm able to pass the BMI is crazy to me. I never ever thought, and I know on my own there's absolutely no way I would have been able to hit that. And it's not a goal that I wanted to hit, because I think it's a joke. But just for the purpose of my health screening, I passed the BMI, which I felt good about. My glucose was still great. I still don't smoke. So anyway, and that's just in a year. I saw amazing results. My good cholesterol is up. My bad cholesterol is down. My triglycerides, which is the fat in your blood, my triglycerides, they say a normal level is below 150 milligrams. I think that's how they measure. Anyway, below 150 is the measure. I was 52, so very little fat in my blood. So that's great. My family has a history of heart disease. Both my grandparents, my grandfathers have had open heart surgery. They had diabetes. So my cholesterol is something I've always been worried about and scared about. So seeing those numbers come down, seeing the good cholesterol go up, triglycerides come down, it makes me feel very, very good about my overall health. Let's see. I think I've kind of hit most of the things I wanted to cover. One thing I did want to mention, something that I am doing. I'm a scale worshiper. I know they say you shouldn't worship the scale and weigh every day, but I do. I weigh every day. It works for me. I can kind of make sure I can keep an eye on that, and it helps me make really good health decisions all throughout the day. It helps me to stick to my guns. Something else that I found extremely helpful is an app on my iPhone, and they have it on Android as well. And they have it just online. Obviously on your phone it's a lot easier to use, but it's MyFitnessPal. If any of you haven't heard of it, you should look it up, download it. It's great. You can scan food that you're eating, and keep track of your calories, and see what you're eating, your cholesterol levels, all kinds of stuff. Super, super beneficial tool. So if you want something to help you monitor your calories, because I know that's something for me, and I'm sure all kinds of other people who've had weight loss surgery, one of their biggest concerns is maintaining this great weight loss that we are able to achieve by utilizing the surgery as a tool, along with proper nutrition and getting more exercise and being more active. MyFitnessPal is great. It's a great way to help you feel empowered about your nutrition. Because I know, like me, I knew about nutrition, but could I have told you how many calories I had consumed that day? No, I couldn't. So MyFitnessPal is an amazing tool. So if you want a really good tool to help you maintain, help you lose weight, MyFitnessPal is a great way to go. So anyway, I'm just kind of looking at my little cheat sheet here. I wanted to make sure I hit everything for my year video. It's a big video, so I wanted to make sure I covered it all. think I have. So for now, I will sign off. As always, please, anyone, if you have any questions about the surgery, have any questions about Dr. Ortiz or the Obesity Control Center, any questions about diet or meal ideas, things I'm doing, please feel free to reach out, comment. I try and answer back anyone who has a question, comment, or anything. So please feel free. If you have any questions, reach out, because that's the one thing I want to make sure that I am able to do. I want to make sure that I'm able to help the people who are where I was, because I know that I look to a lot of these videos prior to me having surgery I kind of look at it as them reaching their hand down and kind of paying it forward and helping me up. And so I want to do the same for anyone who wants to better themselves and is in a bad situation like I was with my weight. So please feel free to reach out. Anyway, so for now, I'm going to sign off. Not sure when I'll do my next video. Like I said, for about a month and a half, 2 months, I've kind of been the same, plateaued. But I'll be sure to check in with you periodically, and also to, if I have anything exciting or anything I want to talk to you about, I will. So anyway, for now, this is Travis signing off. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry for the really long video, but hey, it's my year video, so I'm entitled to it. So anyway, hopefully everybody finds this video beneficial. We'll talk to you later. See you guys.